Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Hey, this ain't no purse. I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Grantano. I don't. What's up, people? It's the Mumfu Podcast. Money up, no funny up, dummy up. You feel me? Yo, we lit. Whole lot of gang, you know what I mean, activities. We active out here in these streets, you heard? Listen, bro. What we talking about, fam?
You know what we talking about.
Yo, son.
You click the button, you see what it is. Listen. Nigga Royce big mad. My nigga Royce good and angry. He said I had enough of Jamar and that dirty couch.
Bruh.
Dog,
He was up. You know what made me laugh about the whole thing, whole time, was how at the beginning he was so like ready to bust his jam, and then by the middle of it he was like, but you know, we just gonna let y'all do what y'all do, and then like he went back to like still wanting to load up the Glock again by the end.
Bipolar.
Yeah.
Ever, and it was hilarious because that's what I was about to say. In the beginning, he was angry.
He wanted to catch the fade. He literally was like, "Yo, I want the fade."
Yeah, and then he calmed himself down. It seemed like, and then he got himself angry.
Dog, I died. I just laughed. I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say. I don't know why he just don't just be like, yo, son. I mean, he did, like, kind of basically in the clip, but he did it in a weird way. He basically was like, he boiled it down to everybody being like, yo, everybody got M in their top 5, the hood and the N-words and all that stuff, too. And then I'm like, bro, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. At the beginning, when you was like, yo, I don't care what it is, if they're affiliated with my camp and you disrespect them, essentially I'm going to beat you up. Like, why didn't he just, like, why didn't that, that's the part that just confused me, because I'm like, bruh, like, I would have just been like, yo, right or wrong, M's my homie in real life, so I'll sock you if I feel like a way about that.
Yeah,
like,
but see, here's the thing. A lot of people do have him in the top 5.
Yeah, no doubt. No, that's not even a question.
But
he didn't even have to make that point, though.
I agree with everything he said, and I'm glad he said it because he articulated himself well. He basically broke it down to, no, I'm not going to disrespect anybody in my camp.
Fact.
At least not publicly, because what I said in my reaction is like, that's exactly how you should move, because especially if you want some like street shit or just some like cautious shit, because it makes your squad look weak if in public you niggas is like going at each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And then another thing is like in private, I said, but if in private you swinging on it, then you definitely you swinging D, you know what I mean? If in private you're not like, yo, that was wild, cringe, or why you need to stop doing this, that, and third, that's different. But in public, he should do that. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm like, this nigga definitely watched the Monthly Podcast. I don't care what nobody says, because why he say exactly what I said?
Yeah.
Why he said, hey, the exact realization I had was the same exact, was the antithesis of his whole conversation.
Basically, yeah. No, I mean,
what I said. I was like, wait, so why? But I get all this stuff Lord Jamar saying, but why is Lord Jamar the one now who is saying who is the hood rappers? Because what kills me is that goes back to that hip hop amnesia that we have, where just every 5 years, it's like nothing ever happened before. It's like, yo, has anybody ever listened to Lord Jamar? Because Lord Jamar speaks as if people have him in their top 50. If anybody put him in the top 50,
or Bro, I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Vlad, not one of everybody that knows about who Lord Jamar is now would have ever known who Lord Jamar was.
That's the thing that I don't understand. It's like, I guess because it's so much a questioning thing, and you talk to the person and you're giving your opinion on stuff that you never, because the needle don't move when you ask people about Lord Jamar. I mean, I guess it do, but the career-wise, you're going to get more views if you get someone to talk about M or someone to talk about 50 or something like that. But it's like, bruh, listen, I don't remember anybody even having you on the top 50. I don't think Vlad would have put you on the top 50.
Never seen. Vlad made a top 50 and Lord Jamar wasn't on it.
And then here's the thing that kills me is like, Brand Nubian was a lot more De La Soul than they were NWA. Now they were harder. They weren't just like the hippies, but they were a lot more towards that. That's like in my video I said, bro, 20 years from now, I want the people who are saying who's gangsta enough or who's trap enough to be 21 Savage. I want it to be the Gucci Manes. I want it to be those dudes 20 years from now should be the dudes who be like, he's not street enough, or he's not, this dude ain't trap music. I don't want it to be J. Cole.
Yeah.
I don't, because that's like, having a great message, that's one thing, that's good. I'm not clowning you for the music that they did make. I'm just saying that, why are you the one to speak on that lane? And here's the thing that people just don't look at the facts. I don't care what it sounds like. Who in the public, if we're going to talk about hood, just the ignorant stuff that people call hood, who in the public has had more cases, has a gun charge, has assault charges, goes to court, in and out of court? Who has more of a rap for doing gangster stuff?
Well, I mean, Eminem is clearly the more like, the only reason why he's saying that is simply because he's white.
It's like, at the end of the day, Eminem, I think, is a lot more hood than Lord Jamar. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, like, I mean, my nigga, he's from Detroit. It's like, no matter what you...
He's from Detroit. He has cases. Like, he has gun cases.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I know, but I'm saying...
His rap sheet isn't, like, something that is like, oh, this is some nigga from the suburbs.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I mean...
and everybody in his circle is the most grimiest of niggas, so I don't understand.
Literally be niggas that are dirty.
2 people in D12 have been shot and killed. Like, I don't understand.
Yo, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Proof killed somebody right before he died, and that's the reason why he got killed. Yeah, that he shot basically. Yeah,
50's his man. Like, let's even throw away all the details. Like, I don't get what makes you street then. So being from 8 Mile, Detroit is not, okay, you're not street, okay. Your whole clique, since you came up being street, isn't street enough, okay. You have active cases, or you have closed cases, but you have cases, you have a rap sheet. That's not street enough, so what the fuck is street enough?
Yeah, he's just saying that because he's white, bro. That's it. That's literally the only reason why he's doing it. But I just thought it was funny, though. I just thought Royce's response was funny because I'm like, that's like when people, you know, because people will come at my neck about shit too. Like if I say something like to defend you, and I be sitting there like looking around like, okay, so let me get this straight, dog. So you think for the slightest second a person that I know in real life that I've literally been hungry with before, you know what I mean? Like, niggas have split, like, money for food. Like, do you think for a second that I would even kind of entertain somebody else bad-mouthing that person? Like, in front.
You know what it is, though?
It's just weird.
Though, it's that, and it's not, I'm not even saying this to try to be funny or insult people, but people don't have friends in real life.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I think the more and more we go into time with the internet stuff, the more and more rare that is. So people don't get that.
Yeah.
People literally don't have anybody because everybody they are able to disrespect online.
In any way,
they don't
nothing happened.
Yeah, because they have no. And then my thing is, I literally said that in my reaction too, where I was just like, literally, where I use you as an example. I was like, the thing is that you will never see either of us going at each other publicly. That's corny. Like, why would you do that when you have somebody's private number? This is something. This internet stuff isn't the real life. That's why these people don't have friends and think it is.
Yeah.
Think the repercussions come from that. So it's just like,
that's why I be wanting to beat
you know what I
niggas
want to talk about that Royce brought up though?
What?
That low-key I just kind of started thinking more into. How much money that Lord Jamar, just let's not even talk about the other people, just Lord Jamar himself has brought into VladTv, and that there's no way that he's getting paid for this, is kind of crazy. Because I thought about it at first, right, where I was like, okay, you usually don't get paid for interviews. Cool, get it. And then I start thinking about it, and I'm like, well, if you've interviewed somebody multiple times and you have millions, he's brought you millions of views, thousands on thousands of dollars, then at what point does someone become like a partner? Or at what point does someone want to negotiate?
I'm sure he's getting a percentage.
I don't think he is, bro. Because Vlad has said in their interviews, like, basically, he's not getting paid. Like, he doesn't pay for interviews. That's something that he literally says.
Yeah, but he's not technically paying for an interview if he does that. Because I think, like, I think it's a thing when Vlad says, yo, they're a regular on here, I think there must be something behind it. Because have you ever noticed, well, even if it's not that, but hold on, have you ever noticed anybody who's a regular on the Vlad couch low-key, like, branches off and does, like...
Yeah, because they're just doing their own, they're doing it for the clout, and the way that they think they're going to cash back is by starting their own platform and trying to filter those fans into it so then they could get paid. But if you think about it, bro, Lord Jamar has given Vlad some things that are engraved now in the psyche of hip-hop that if he would have never done, Vlad would be thousands of dollars more short and a little less relevant. Now, I know Vlad is the... But, like, at what point... Because I'm going to keep it a buck. We don't know. We don't see the paperwork. But I would go to Vegas right now and bet everything that I have that Lord Jamar does not get paid. I would go to Vegas right now and bet everything that Lord Jamar does not get paid for.
Yo, Lord Jamar worth $1.5 million, though.
Yeah, this dude got royalties. He's been making music a long time.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, most of them niggas be off that good old CAC and stuff like that.
I'm saying here, he's getting money. But I'm saying
his Fetty
1.5 million is what he's worth. I bet you VladTv's made close to that from his interviews. I bet you Vlad in the time that the way that he stretches them out, and then you gotta also think he not only puts the money. Okay, so think of it like this. He not only puts the interviews on his channel. Then he re-uploads the whole interview. The whole time on VladTv.com, he has his own media player that he runs ads on. So he re-uploads those on there too. Yeah, so this nigga,
Vlad is the most god-tier flipper of all time.
Oh yeah.
The nigga is a dolphin.
He's a dope dealer for real. But I'm telling you right now, he's probably made off Lord Jamar altogether at least $700,000.
He's made a lot of money. Yeah, he's made a lot of money, bro.
I bet you off Lord Jamar in the whole relationship they've had.
I mean, just think about how he's making it flip, where he literally has like 6 interviews right now, where each one of them, like this week and throughout the last week, he's legitimately had a clip bringing up Lord Jamar, asking different people if Eminem is a guest in hip hop.
Here, that's why I said it's because, okay, you got to think of the money that he's made. Let's say mechanically he's made $400,000 off of Lord Jamar. Let's say mechanically, so just literally off of the view to money ratio, cool. But when you're using his clip or using what he said, because you got to fuel other interviews and get other viral moments, that's also attributed to him, because without that, you don't get that. Because think about how long he ran with the white people are against the hip hop. He asked everybody for the next 2 years that. And he's now bringing it back. So that's every clip that he asked that in. It's kind of Lord Jamar's question. That's his.
No, it is 100%. Yeah, he's definitely flipping that.
I'm telling you, he's getting content off chicken off these dudes. So it's just like, I just wonder, because I know that the Yada That Mean Godcast is on, and it does alright, but it ain't doing the VladTv numbers.
Yeah, no, facts.
I'm telling you.
That's a Fendi.
If it's cool for him, it's cool for him. I just think that what Royce was saying was very correct. I don't think that
I just don't understand. The only thing I was confused about is why Royce didn't just say, hey, listen, if you like, why didn't he just stick to the whole time of just being like, yo, if you talking about my homie and I see you, I'll just beat you up and you broke, nigga.
I mean,
like,
what's the problem with him not? Why can't he say Eminem is people's top 5?
Oh, yeah. No, he is. I wasn't saying that was a bad thing. I'm just saying the way he said that, though, was like that even mattered. Like, Nick, that doesn't even matter when he's like, yo, it's
just facts, though. It's just facts.
That's a fact. If niggas act like...
Because if you think about it, if somebody who's like... If 20 years from now, after I done impacted hip-hop so wild and changed the game, right? And I don't even want to give people shine, but let's say MP3 motherfucking starts doing interviews and talking about, yeah, but you know, he wasn't really selling records like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he starts being like, yeah, and his man multiple bitch. So you would then be like, not only am I gonna duff you, but then let's talk about these facts that you were wrong on also, because that doesn't make the other like less valid. Because yeah, I'ma still punch you, but then let's also talk about this fact that this dude is at least on everybody's top 50, if not top 5. There was not a 50 that I didn't see Eminem in. I saw.
He's on everybody, bro.
I'm talking about from people who I know business. Eminem on there. It doesn't matter if he was 49 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But I not one time saw Lord Jamar. So it's just weird how he speaks on Eminem, especially when he's such a person about you're a guest and you should know your place. You don't have the criteria to speak to me a certain way. It's like, okay, at what point does the hip hop kick in where it's like, okay, his race, I get it, he's a guest, but at what point when he has been more successful than you in every lane, when do you not have the right to speak on him a certain way? Because you have not even seen the mountain peak that he's seen. You just haven't.
Not even kind of.
Jamar ain't seen the peak that Royce has seen. Jamar ain't seen the peak that 50 has seen. So it's just like the Conway is gonna see it too. It's like literally, I don't get what Jamar wants. And Royce also brought the fact like Eminem is a lyricist. Without like, you should be pushing this, because at the end of the day, he's a successful lyricist, and whether or not people be like, oh, this dude sounds like Eminem, or this dude is whatever Eminem fans, there's a lane open now where you can make money for rapping nice. And I'm telling you, as somebody who benefits from that, that's a blessing, and I know that that's because of Eminem. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be. So
yeah, he made all of that possible. That's a Fendi fact. That's an absolute fact.
I like how Royce was pulling his hood card though too. It's like, I ain't never heard nothing about you.
Definitely never heard about Lord Jamar in the hood.
They definitely don't know what work you put in to be just talk about who. That's like literally like Will Smith don't do that. And I'm not saying Lord Jamar's Will Smith, but there's different lanes. Like, you're not gonna see Chuck D do that. And I would say Lord Jamar's probably around more like a Chuck D. You're not gonna see him say like, "Yo, the hood don't be bumping." Nigga, shut up. Because another fact that I think Royce brought up too, that I brought up in the month, was like, even if the hood isn't actively bumping Eminem, if you think you go to any hood on the face of this planet and you ask them if they can name 2 Eminem songs, they'll probably be able to do it. And then you ask them to name 2 Lord Jamar songs, do you think that there'd be 2 niggas, unless literally in the hood that Lord Jamar grew up in, do you think there'd be 2 niggas that would be able to do that?
Nigga, I'm in the hood right now, nigga, and I don't know 2 Lord Jamar songs. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Just shoot a video where you just walk around with a camera and be like, yo, can you name 2 Lord Jamar songs? And can you name 2 Eminem songs? That would go, I bet you that would go dumb viral. I already said it. But I said it here in case someone will definitely steal that idea. You definitely gotta just walk around the hood and just ask different Spanish people, yo,
hey, yo, papi. Hey, yo, papi. Come here, papi.
You know any Lord Jamar songs?
Hey, yo, papa. Hey, papa, you like, hey, you know Eminem?
Wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if they just, for some reason, the Spanish people just knew all the Lord Jamar?
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say, like, I feel like the hood here is the one hood in America that you can't ask niggas.
I bet you, nope.
Nigga, that's what you think, but until you realize, dog, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I walk into this barbershop right now and I ask these niggas, hey, yo, B, you know some Lord Jamar, and I bet you they playing Lord Jamar in there right now.
I bet you $20 you walk in to ask 3 random people if they can name a Lord Jamar song. Two Lord Jamar songs for 20. Let's call it 25. 2 Lord Jamar songs. 20 if they get 1, 25. Well, no, because you just won. 25 they get 2. Period. I bet you can't find 2 people.
We should just make this a Munfu series where both me and you, every day we walk in and we say, hey, do you want to make money? And then we tell people, yo, we'll give you $20 if you can name 2 Lord Jamar songs without researching. And then the niggas
I want $20, so you go I bet you 20 that you cannot find anybody who can name you 2 Lord Jamar songs. I bet you.
It's on me.
Because I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If someone put the blick to my head and said, name 2 brand Nubian songs, I'll be dead.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody put the gun to my head and said name 2 Lord Jamar songs, I'm gonna pick the most random. I'm gonna pick Lord Jamar and Brand Nubian, because I'm gonna just assume that he has songs named Lord Jamar and Brand Nubian. I would just say the best for the enemies. Hey, you know what? If I die, I die. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, dog. Yo, listen, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that's been killing the videos too, but we are gonna get another like goal of 100 likes. So if you watching this and you don't thumbs up the video, then somebody's gonna come and put a burner in your cereal right in the morning.
Definitely,
It's gonna pop up and put a Glock right in your cereal bowl and say, hey, listen, nigga, if you don't like this video, I'm about to blow this soup out the water, you heard? Big ass Glocky. Yo, hey, I'm in the car with that thing on me, you feel me? Mr. P, scrufacejean, we out. Drop a comment, what you think? What you think of this whole situation? Hey, what if we just sit there and stared at the camera for like 45 minutes at the end? Just had a staring contest for 45 minutes and just kept it.
Wait, did you not set it off yet?
Nope.
If you don't cut that